Hello, and welcome to Fayfinders, a Dungeons & Dragons podcast navigating listeners into the vague and supernatural. My name is Ashley Elizabeth, and I will be your Dungeon Master for Campaign Cosmos. And with me is the Marvelous Max.
Hello.
Who is dead, apparently dead.
I did respond. You might have lagged on your end. My audio will show the truth. I said hello in a very kind and pleasant voice. Boy. I refuse to take another take. It's there.
The amazing Amancio.
Hello.
The cool Kai.
Heyo.
The radiant Ren.
Hello.
And last but not least, the outgoing Ollie.
Hey.
Now, let us blast off in 3, 2, 1.
G-force.
I didn't put the seatbelt on!
G-force the one with the hamsters?
Yeah.
My man's
we're the
never
hamsters.
taken a physics course in his
Also,
life.
it is gerbils. That's what the G is for, you psycho.
it's guinea
The G is
pigs.
for jamsters.
It's guinea
G is
pigs.
for
It's
jamsters.
I was so close. I was so
You
close.
said it with such
My high horse.
conviction.
Okay, we're getting into this. This is episode 1. We're supposed to be like professional.
Nah, Ashley, you know us. We're not professionals.
What's a podcast without outtakes?
Yeah, definitely.
All right,
Ashley, what's a podcast?
we're getting back into this.
You can't spell podcast without oddcast.
That should be our tagline.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's get it. We're setting the stage. Blue. Wow. Those were mystical sounds, and you just heard the intro that is definitely there at this time.
Sounds good.
Oh, it's so good, am I right? All right. Fayfinders is full of various different worlds, galaxies, and universes. It is a multiverse where all places can reach one another with the right set of skills and power, like pirate mages who learn to break the planar barrier. But those who travel the multiverse can cause issues for the higher-ups. There are 5 universes who have come to know each other and have set up cross-dimensional communications to prevent anything freaky from happening. We really don't need 2 of the same people from different universes meeting up. Brevet. Each universe has their own central hub inside a living machine. Galaxy J-1V4, or Jiva, houses themselves in a crab-shaped ship. Galaxy A-V30, AVO, is in a jellyfish-shaped ship. S-7R1, Stry, is in an eel. K-L15, Kliss, is in a blobfish-shaped ship. And R-U81, or Ruby, is in a starfish-shaped ship. Ship is a tongue twister. All of these ships make up the Cosmic Coalition, They run in secrecy to the worlds that make up their universes, and for the most part manage their own chaos with various departments of specialties such as prophecies, planar travel, deity relations, etc. Now, let me tell you a little bit about the personalities of each of these universes. Each have their own themes that you, the listeners, will get to know as you follow along on this journey, but let's start with the basics. Ruby is a world built on war. It is all anyone has ever known and ever will know. In contrast, Stry is a boring world. There is no conflict, there is no excitement. Denizens simply get to exist. Jiva is a world full of constant adventure. As an example, you may recall teenagers getting wrapped up in world-ending prophecies. Avio is strictly technology-based. The arcane barrier does not exist, and gods have abandoned this place. Finally, Clis is bureaucracy-based. Over-organization, policies, paperwork, and the corporate ladder are part of everything. There is one elite team made up of each member from these ships that handle cross-dimensional havoc. They all bring something unique to the table. This team lives aboard a ship said to have been the first of the sentient machine beasts, the Cosmic Whale. Not much is known of, what exactly this team does, but when someone tampers with reality beyond one universe, they are the first on scene. They protect the multiverse. What sets off our story is the disappearance of said elite team. They had been investigating some potential threat that allowed all other disturbances to be put on hold. Due to the secret nature of this team, no one knows exactly what they'd been looking into. The Cosmic Coalition decided that whatever the group had been doing was priority number one, and with them gone, a new team must be made to continue their mission and find out what happened to the original team. This is where our wonderful players step onto the stage. Spotlight! Each of you have been picked for this duty and have been requested to join a debriefing aboard the Clis ship to discuss the known evidence. As you docked and exited your Manta glider, you found things to be similar of that to your own ship. Instead of little crab robots crawling around on the floor or starfish planted along the walls, working or waiting to assist, you find blobfish dragging themselves across the floor. You follow one such blobfish that wears a little conductor's cap indicating its role as a guide. The hallways glow with a prismatic hue from the electric lines that light and maze across the walls. You are led to a glass tube elevator that takes you to a floor full of offices and meeting rooms. People of many different races are all dressed in uniforms of slight unique variation, and they sit at their desks pretending to do their work, but really, their eyes are on you. Everyone, much like on your ship, is worried about what happened to the elite team. They are supposed to be the ones protecting us, and yet they have disappeared. You are their next hope. You enter the boardroom and find a Triton man in a fashionable futuristic white and navy blue suit, standing in front of a hologram projector. He is a representative from the Cosmic Coalition. You all take your seats, and the glass walls turn opaque. My name is Norvos Udelath. I am an interdimensional relations aboard Avio, and my job is to communicate on behalf of the Cosmic Coalition. Before we get into your mission debriefing, I would like to ask all of you to introduce yourselves to one another, seeing that you'll be spending lots of time with each other. I know you have each other's employee personnel files, but I just find this a bit more personal. Why don't we start with our host ship's nominee? And Max, would you please describe your character and also introduce yourself as your character?
I sure can. You see a little goblin man in some nice, well-fitted business clothes. I think he's dressed up quite a bit for today because it's the big day, the promotion and being in the new team. And he says, "Hello, my name is Gromley. I worked over 15 years in the archives division, and I think my work kind of spoke for itself. And I'm happy to finally be getting a promotion, and I'm excited, not a little bit terrified to be working on this team, but we're gonna do some good work, I think."
Thank you. How about we have our seasoned veteran go next? And Ollie, would you please describe and introduce your character?
So you guys see a balding, a little round around the edges, old retired recovery operative wearing gray sweatpants and like his old jacket from when he was like a hotshot that doesn't really fit quite right anymore, and like a badge around his neck and a "Kiss Me I'm Human" t-shirt. He's also wearing Crocs with little like unicorn stickers in the holes. And he has the most fantastic handlebar mustache you have ever laid your eyes on. Hello, my name is John J. Schmidt. I am, a retired recovery operative, father of 2, proud grandfather of 1. I'm here to get along with everybody. Nice to see you again, Norvos.
Yes, John, it has been quite a while, I was just starting out when you retired. I'm surprised you remember me. Thank you. It's a pleasure to have you here. And thank you for coming out of retirement for this. It's a big thing, so thank you.
Yes, as long as I am back for Susie's dance recital, I've been fine.
Right. Yes, and he's kind of like looking at you and shaking his head a bit because it kind of looks a bit puzzled, but he shakes it off. Of course, why don't we have the representative from my ship go next? And Amancio, would you please describe your character and introduce them as well?
Absolutely. So, with their feet up on the table, leaning back in their chair, you see this person with like a semi-open doublet, a very flowy kind of blousey shirt, these nearly knee-high boots that come up over their breeches, and most importantly, this lovely kind of layered pink mullety haircut, and a well-manicured black mustache and sort of pointed soul patch and beard combination with a little bit of stubble on his face. And he says, "Oh, the name's Scormus. You can call me Score. I'm here from Interplanar Relations. That's about all you need to know about me."
Wonderful. Why don't we have the eager beaver over here go next? And Kai, would you please describe and introduce your character?
Sure. So you see a tall, lean, dark purplish gray-skinned drow sitting before you elegantly with her hands crossed in her lap. Her hair is a silvery white that has been tied up in kind of like a Viking style faux hawk braid that goes down to the middle of their back, and heterochromatic eyes, one gold and one of a soft lavender, kind of stare back softly. Their clothes are casual but elegant, and are mainly consisted of golds, browns, and blacks. And an elegant crown made of iron with a few amethysts set in it rings their head. And she kind of looks around. "Well, hello there, sugar. My name is Zara, and pleasure to meet you all, I swear."
Wonderful. Thank you so much. And last and certainly not least, our fine fellow with, I'm hoping, the trained beast. And Ren, would you please describe not only you, but your sweet baby, please, and then introduce yourself as your character?
You see a tall and relatively muscular warforged with more of a human complexion, but wires and lines crossing their skin. sitting down at the table wearing a military attire with a long fur coat and a bunch of medals of honor and medals of, I guess, valor littering their shirt. Their expression is quite serious and surveying the room with aviator goggles across their forehead and sharp gray eyes and silver hair with a long, sleek ponytail coming out of the nape of their neck. And down on the floor is a blue and green drake that is looking up at the Warforged with adoration, but also a hint of playfulness. Hello, everyone. It's a pleasure to work with you all. My name is Signal.
Wonderful. And Norvos is kind of like, okay, shit. Just kind of like, all right. Right. Let us start the debriefing. All right. So sort of the hologram pops up and there's figures sort of appearing, going along with sort of this presentation, going through all the files. Of course, you have yourself received everything that you need to know before coming into this meeting. I think everyone, but one person has probably read it thoroughly. Score.
Look, we already had our session shitting on him, so.
I've looked at it. I don't know how much of it got into my head, but it's been seen.
He looked at the back page and got the gist of it.
He looked at that like
abstract.
I read the abstract and conclusion exactly.
You know when you read a book and you turn in the page and you see the description of what's to come? That's what he read.
Do we need to add photos? And we should have every couple sentences it mentions score in some way, so he keeps being interested.
Just all his favorite words just like dribbled in there without really context.
Yeah, but all his favorite words are score, so are score and sword. So I don't know what else.
His favorite word, score sword.
Yeah, score sword.
Awesome. Right. Approximately 8 months ago, the elite team began on a new mission they had chosen themselves. A lot was happening at this time, so we are unsure of the nature of this endeavor. They turned down a ship of pirates who had discovered how to travel between worlds that led to us discovering another criminal group had established themselves across the multiverse. With this being out of anyone's jurisdiction, we had to sort of let it be. Luckily, it worked out for the most part, but it still needs to be followed up. But this is not what we are here to discuss. I am just a little chapped, as the kids would say. Because we don't know their mission, we're going to have you investigate the cosmic whale. Don't just search their study, but also their private chambers. Go through everything until you find a lead, and if you don't, go through it again. There has to be something aboard that ship that will give you answers. Find it. Now, I think understanding the missing members may prove useful. So we have Ria Hakora, and kind of the slide shifts, and you see this elf with very kind of like the shimmery blue skin, sort of this greenish blonde hair, very high and pointed features on her face.
She's really high. I'm sorry.
Yeah, her eyes are like bloodshot.
Yeah.
She's a high.
Yeah, her eyes are really dilated. I'm really sorry.
I mean, if she was in space, she's pretty high up.
Yeah, she's not breathing a lot of oxygen, if you know what I mean.
She is a member of Jiva. She is from the Department of Prophecies. She is a high elf. Her class is a School of Divination Wizard. Her specialty is for detangling prophecies and sort of understanding what is to come before they begin. There is then Kellerot, who is from Evio, a part of interplanar relations, a orc, Eldritch Knight fighter, and he is best known for preventing monsters from the Chaos Plane and finding their ways into the material planes and fighting them. Then there is Bukane, part of Stry, from Arcane Archives. They are a tiefling, College of Lore bard. They have a great knowledge of magic from a little bit of everywhere. A jack of all trades, master of none, as bards are, you know. A Gaza King spell. I just realized I stopped describing them because of you poking fun at Ria, so I will go back. Here is Kellerot. He's bald.
Well, of course they're gonna
Well,
make
if you
fun
didn't want
of
us to
that.
poke fun, maybe you should have said that.
Making it a little easy there.
Is this big orc, kind of darkish, greeny sage skin. I don't know. I guess it's like kind of like it's like a sagey skin color. Bald, very calm expression, wearing very simple clothes. Bukane is a tiefling, red skin, sort of these like fiery horns that twist up and back. And got the sides of their head shaved, one long braided hair in the back. And
how do you say his name again?
I'm not doing this with you, Ollie. I know what you're gonna do.
One
through
individually
this.
braided hair.
One, yes. Is that what I said? You know what? That's what it is now.
It's fine.
How do you braid one hair? I'm sorry.
A Gaza King spell, and you see a gnome. You can kind of see that his staff photo's like only taking up the bottom half of the photo.
I was gonna comment on it, but I was like, oh, it's not really. Oh.
He's a baby.
No, kind of tan skin, dark hair, just kind of wearing like a collared shirt and a tie. From Kliss Universe, Deity Relations, Gnome, Oath of Conquest Paladin. They are known for putting policies in place that have furthered the relations between gods and followers, as well as applying restrictions on sharing their untold power. And then last but not least, we have Persenia Spires, and you'll see this very vibrant, very summery, light orange-skinned Eladrin. She's got these like very bright, light yellow freckles and just this very cute orangey, fiery hair. And she's wearing very kind of like simple clothes, this like little frock over top of a nice white blouse, sort of a dealio. Member of the Ruby Universe, from the Unidentified Species Department, Eladrin, Circle of Spores Druid, and her specialty is helping understand the depth of newly found species and what they can do in both negative and positive lights. She used to be the department head. Right. So, what questions can I try and answer for you?
It's not really an important question, but seeing as we're the elite team, is there like a uniform or maybe a dress code? He kind of glances at John and kind of averts his eyes.
It is your regular Cosmic Coalition uniform, so all the same colors.
Sandals are fine.
Yeah, you know, the
No
yellow, the blues,
open
and the greens and
toe
purples.
rules. Okay,
No,
yep,
it's
that's fine
just-
then. That's good.
Hey, there are no open toes in a crock. Okay, there's just a little slutty little hole.
I can see the outline of your toes, and I don't.
No, you.
I'm doing Bruvik
That
again.
is not
Is John dressed too
Fall into
immodestly
it.
for you, Gromlin?
I'm sorry.
I'm just saying, if this
I'm
is like
sorry
day
that
one,
my
like what's he gonna
sexy
regress
body
to,
is
right? Like, is he gonna like?
conform to
you.
the
I'm a
dress code?
63-year-old
I just
man
don't
trying my
want,
best.
I'm just saying, I don't want to like walk on like the deck in the morning and see you without a shirt and without pants. Like, I'm just worried for the future of our relationship. You know, just wondering, but it's fine.
I don't want you to see me without a shirt and without pants either, but
Okay,
if
then we're on
you're
the same
walking
page
in
then.
on my room, I understand that you find me irresistible. But
Are we gonna have like an HR department on this ship?
yeah,
Is
I
that...
think I might need one. This man's gonna. I might need a.
Look, I'm not a human, but we need
This
some kind of.
little man might need maybe a talk about how to not sexually harass your fellow coworker.
I'm just saying.
I
All right.
understand.
I said walk on the deck,
I'm
I didn't
very
say-
attractive.
Um,
Okay, I get that
I
a
think
lot.
we all got the point there.
Yes, right. We will, if there are any issues, you are always allowed to contact your representatives from your own ships. I do not know the situation on the Cosmic Whale.
Besides, if there was an issue with someone being too attracted to someone on this team, I mean that person would be me, like the person being attracted to, you know, right? Like it would be me.
Sugar, I do have a question myself, if you don't mind. I was wondering, why wait so long to gather all of us up?
Oh, you're talking to me. I thought you were right. There's a lot of arguing happening at this table.
I get that.
We sort of had to go through the procedures. We were trying to get in contact with the Cosmic Whale. It's been a lot.
Right. So you know the same reasons why it takes anything so long to get done around here.
I'm sorry we tried to get in contact to see if they were alive, and now we have no contact with him. We have no idea if they are alive. We cannot reach the Cosmic Whale, and now we are having to create a new team to try and figure out what the fuck's going on. I'm sorry, Score. Did you need to hear that before you left?
No, I'm just saying you waited long enough. There's a good chance they're dead
There
already.
are diligent
Drag your feet.
procedures and processes, and it takes a lot of time to make things happen the right way. You can't just rush to
Oh,
things.
right, because when someone's life is on the line, you have to make sure that something like happens the right way.
We don't know if their life is on the line. We have no contact with them.
But
That is
obviously
the
you
thing.
think their life is on the line, otherwise you would not have called us. You know?
I just realized you stopped using an accent.
Oh no, or maybe I put on an accent when I was talking to them. You don't know my life.
Are there any important questions for our situation right now that I can answer? If there are squabbling, maybe take it to the Cosmic
Do
Whale.
they have any contact information? That maybe we can try again.
My contact information?
Not for you. The missing people. The whale.
We sort of have physical handwritten copy coming from the whale. Like it is like letters that we receive. It is just we sort of send a little mail carrier and it brings back letters. There's
And when,
So
just
efficient.
sort of
when was the last?
Yeah,
It
it's-
seems like you could use phones or something. I mean, like update the. I mean, I respect procedures and stuff like that, but they do need updating sometimes.
I agree. I do think it needs to be updated, but this is how we've been communicating.
And then they just stopped communicating?
Correct.
At what time?
It was sort of vague in sort of what was going on, but the last transmission that we received, our last letter, was 2 months ago, something around there.
Are we gonna have access to these messages when we're on the ship, or should we take a look at them now?
Honestly, there's not much to gain from them. I've looked over them myself. It's just status report, ongoing, everything's fine, and then it was very vague for the last 8 months.
I am sorry, you
There's
had
no,
a piece of paper that said status report ongoing, everything is fine, and you didn't look into that at all?
Well,
Assuming they're paraphrasing.
No, I am not paraphrasing. It is. We don't get always clear messages from the elite team. They are busy. Sometimes it's just we're working. It's fine. That's about it. We don't. You five are left to handle it.
Who was
So we let you handle it.
Oh, sorry.
Was there anything unusual about this team compared to like past teams? Like maybe like, I don't know, did they have like a different relationship?
No, they all seem to get along very well. Persenia Asperas is a very wonderful person. She ran an unidentified species and absolutely amazing at keeping a team together. We had no doubt that the team was running smoothly.
Who was the last letter from?
It was from the Cosmic Whale itself. It was just a status report. It was no one individual signing off.
And we don't have any information on the mission they were on, right?
No, that was kept private.
Right, but like kept private to whom? And can we know what they were doing when they went missing?
That is what you are going to the Cosmic Whale to figure out.
But someone here had to know what they can't just go do whatever they want, right? Like someone has to know what they were doing.
That's kind of the point of the team, though. Like that's the purpose of them.
No wonder they went missing.
Did you not read the report? Do you even know what this is?
I read the beginning and I read the end, and the stuff in the middle didn't seem like it was that important.
I think if you put them on pictures in the report, you might read more.
Yeah, you might need colorful infographics for this guy. I don't know.
What's an infographic?
All right.
Yeah, what is...
It's like a graphic that has info. It's kind of...
That sounds boring. That sounds like the worst kind of graphic.
I don't think that is very grabbing of the attention for a child.
I am not a child. Excuse me.
I am sorry.
Well,
a
like
preteen.
Any other questions?
I have one. Can John stop bullying me?
John is your superior. No.
Think you're nervous?
I got you, John.
I love you.
I love you to keep this little shit in line. If there's nothing else.
I think I'm good.
Alright.
How long, really quick, how long is the trip to the Cosmic Whale from here?
About half an hour when you're taking the portal.
Oh, that's not okay.
It's not bad.
Are we gonna be able to like return during the mission, or are we like on the ship doing like mission type stuff the whole time?
Your goal is to figure out what happened to the original elite team and finish whatever their job was. You're going to be investigating and following what they did. And
so we follow the things that they did to go missing.
We need to know what's going on.
Nervous. You know that I have to go back to, I have to...
You do have access... Of course, John, I totally understand. You have a very lovely family. You all have access to every universe.
Okay.
That is a part of being the elite team, is that you get to go wherever you want to continue your mission.
Oh, so we have like total freedom on the ship. Like we don't have to like ask you guys what we're doing. Okay.
You are above the committee.
And is there like a dedicated like decision maker, like a leader in this group?
It's a group
we'll have
effort.
To see what you do.
From what I know,
Correct.
it's a group effort. That's what Persenia always said.
Gromley looks around at the group and he kind of holds his words for a bit.
Right. I hope you can get your closure signal. Right. Is there anything
John's
else?
just writing down how to help a child with loss, question mark?
in like very large print, just on like a big piece of paper in front of him.
Oh no.
He uses like one of those magnifying glasses that old people use to read.
No, he has to put his reading glasses on.
Can I see if I notice this? Can I see if I...
Sure. Roll a perception check. The first roll!
27? That's a nat 20.
Oh no.
Whoa!
So perceptive.
Oh my
What
god.
a way. Yeah, you do see John, like, how to help child with loss, question mark?
Signal will, like, poke John in the shoulder and go, who is the child you're referring to?
Oh, my grandchild lost a stuffed animal that she loved a lot.
Oh, I hope she gets it back. That
Yes.
doesn't sound
Roll a
very
deception
fun.
check.
And
Roll a deception check.
No.
Come on, John.
Second roll of the game.
Well, here's the thing: I don't have my D&D Beyond up because I can't find my computer. Right?
Ashley roll the dice for you.
Do you want me
See
to
your
roll
accuracy.
the dice for you?
Wait. I'll roll the dice if you know my modifier.
Okay, I will pull up John's sheet. My gosh, what is this?
I'm sorry.
Why is Johnny Depp
This is the
coming up?
podcast, Ashley.
You all scare me.
That's my goal.
Yeah.
I thought the DM was supposed to scare us.
Oh, she
Yeah,
will.
the
Well, they will.
Right?
This is a new season, baby.
This is the horror season where we're always going to be spooky, scary, haunting.
No.
I thought you said whore season. I was like,
I
the
mean,
score
according
around.
to Max, I'm
No,
a
that's
little...
you.
Oh my god.
okay, it's just loading your sheet. So roll the d20 while it's loading.
Yeah, I'm rolling. 17.
Okay. But I also do need sorry, I need a signal to roll an insight.
Okay.
How insightful is...
So it's just a 17.
I got a 21.
Signal, take this how you will, but John is definitely not... It's definitely not his, like, grandchild. Like,
Well-
it's just, he just made this up.
Oh god. Wait. You just didn't try to trick me, did you? I
Only in the...
I thought that your granddaughter was hurt, but something's telling
granddaughter-
me that you were lying, and that's not very
An omnipotent
nice.
god.
Do you want a hug? I am so sorry. I was just trying to make you not feel as bad. Do you ever want... If you ever want to talk about anything, I'm here.
Oh, okay. That's
You want a hug?
nice. Not yet. Persinia always said stranger danger, so...
You know what? Persinia sounds like a very smart lady. I am a strange man in sweatpants.
As most strange men tend
As
to
most strange men tend to be.
Alright,
You are developing
I think
into
I'm done.
a strong, independent...
I think I'm done with this
Large
room.
child.
I'm gonna... I think I'm done with this room. I'm going to let you... Your mentor gliders are in the hangar. We'll open up the portal. You glide on through.
one last question.
Okay, goodbye.
If it's if it's only a 30-minute trip, why have you sent anyone else to like check out their ship? Or are we the first ones that are going to be going there?
You are the first people to go there.
Right, of course we are. I assume there was, a ton of paperwork involved in making sure that we could actually go.
We do not have access to going to the cosmic whale. Only an elite team can enter.
Oh. Is it able to be like boarded by no one but us, or is that just in terms of like the coalition itself.
It is the ship that has decided this.
Oh.
I should have a talk
That's
with the
wacky.
ship. That's not very good security-wise.
I mean, to be fair, it's quite great security-wise.
Yeah, it's good for the people on the
I
inside.
I mean,
that's
yeah,
a-
but with something like this, you'd want to get to them sooner.
Soria, last question.
Mm-hmm.
Am I allowed to tinker with things?
Do not break it. Do not break
No,
the
no, I
oldest
swear.
of the sentient. Alright.
Yeah,
Swear,
no, we're on it.
anything I break, I'll put back together right as rain.
Alright. You are a very good mechanic. I will trust you.
Much obliged.
Right. Alright. You are free to go. Best of luck.
Thank you. Sorry about all that. I'm sure that we'll get used to each other after a little bit. It's just day one jitters, you know.
Right. Well, I will be going back to my ship, so any messages towards me should be redirected to the Avio ship.
Avio
Wonderful.
ship, okay. Thank you very much. Goodbye.
Or Jiva. I am on Jiva. Wait. Did I put the wrong fucking thing?
Oh
you
no.
I keep mixing up Jiva and Avio. I've been doing this the entire time we did one-shots.
I
Yep.
was a little confused about the crab and the...
Amancio, what fucking ship are you
Jiva.
on?
I'm on
Jiva.
Avio.
He's from Jiva. I keep mixing the two of them up because
Yeah, I'm from Avio.
I'm from Jiva.
Can you imagine the little crab man also with the Triton man? I think that would go very nicely.
All right. You guys head off to the bay. You get on your manta gliders. You are all given keys. Like they're like garage door openers, and each of them have like a little keychain coming off of it. And on each of yours, it's like the ship that you have. So there's like a crab keychain, there's a jellyfish keychain, blobfish, starfish, and eel. So you all have your like garage door open.
The
I
whole
add
way.
it to my
is-
gigantic ring of keys that every old man
Yes.
has.
Yes.
Signal will just open up a compartment on one of his arms, chuck it in there, and close it.
the
It's
whole
just,
way,
you know.
Zara is just like visibly excited. Just like vibrating excited.
Cute. Awesome. So you all head onto your manta gliders. The loading bay door opens up. You float out into space as you, of course, dock your manta gliders. These hexagonal, sort of translucent, like a shield around you sort of appears. And you head off into space. You all click your garage door openers at the exact same time. And you head off into the void, and you head through a portal, and the magic swirls and spins as you head through. And when you reach the other side, you see off in the distance this massive whale shark spaceship.
Holy. I always thought it was smaller. It's for 5 people. I feel like you could have a bigger crew with something that
I
big.
mean, it is a whale, so it is gonna be big.
And, you know, the Cosmic Coalition isn't one to give a small ship to their elite team. Of course they're going to give them something, like, impractically large.
Did you know a sperm whale
This is
releases
kind of
50
crazy.
tons of sperm into the ocean every time it ejaculates?
Alright. Yeah.
I mean, I assume that it got its name somewhere.
Oh.
It is a shark! It's a shark whale!
Signal looks so confused.
So it releases 50 tons of sharks into the ocean every time it ejaculates?
Zara is also very visibly confused.
I have an important question.
You see, when a sperm whale...
Do we
meets a mommy sperm whale. And they fall in love.
Yeah, Max, what's your question, Max?
Do we board whale through mouth?
Okay, good.
Good.
No.
I'm guessing that we it opens up
Yum.
and until it closes, we don't open our little bubbles.
The bubbles undo when you're in a safe space.
Yeah.
I don't feel
All right.
very safe.
Gosh.
I am consumed by the whale.
You all are nom by the whale.
No.
And you enter a bay, and you find it's very empty. You can see spaces in which you can hang your manta gliders. And you are now inside the cosmic whale. What would you like to do?
I yell, "Hello? Anyone
Okay,
in
well,
here?"
Hello.
No, let's be quiet. Cause what if whatever made them disappear is still on this
Well,
thing?
then it'll come find us, and then we'll be done with our mission sooner.
What? But what if it killed all them and then it's gonna kill all us? though?
I could try.
DM.
I don't want it to try.
While they're arguing,
done.
Zara's gonna find the control panel and go and check it out to see if everything is still functional.
Yeah, so you do find the control panel for the loading bay, because that's the room that
Yeah,
you're in.
clearly.
So there's different things per room. You would have to go to, where you were normally stationed on your ship as a mechanic.
But I want to see if
to get-
the doors are still functional and the lights and nothing's out of place or.
Yeah, you see everything is operational. There is a green light next to each switch indicating that it's still working.
Okay, awesome. Does it look very similar to the control panels on Avio?
Yeah, they do. It looks pretty much exactly the same. There's a little, some whale flavor in there. A little whale tail, what's the, a lever?
I love that.
But there's, for the most part, it's the
Okay,
same.
awesome. Zara's just gonna spend a little bit admiring it.
Awesome.
Is there some kind of way to get a map of the ship on the console there?
Are you asking me or are you asking Zara?
I was asking Zara, but I can also.
Oh, sorry.
I can check it out.
I
No, it's
didn't
all good.
realize you were
I
talking to
can
me.
check it out, and
DM,
he-
is there a way to pull up
All good.
anything?
You
Groudity waddles over. Sorry.
Yeah, all good. You will only have access to the map of the local region, so sort of the bay and any relevant rooms next to it. If you want a full map of the ship, you need to go to the mechanics quarters, or you need to go to the captain's deck.
What would be closer to us, given our knowledge of the other ships, and just general ship kind of orientation and structure?
The captain's quarters is always where the brain / eyes are of the ship. The mechanics would kind of be near the back on the lowest base.
Mm-hmm.
So since you entered the mouth, it would be the captain's quarters.
So we're probably closest to the captain's quarters if you want to get a full map of this thing, but we can also try to go to the engine room and maybe give it a kickstart. What are you guys feeling?
Well, I'm definitely down for the engine room. I'd love to take a look through there.
I think a map would be helpful, so then if we go to the engine room, we don't get lost.
It does seem that everything is operational, doesn't it?
Everything
from at
looks
least here.
ship-shaped to me.
It could be emergency power. I don't know. They might have some high-end emergency power here.
So I'm
Well,
thinking it could be one of two things. It could be human or person. I'm trying to think of a neutral word now. Being operational error or being interpersonal conflict or something like that, or it could be engine failure. Is that...
It's saying that the ship is operating on emergency power. One thing that should be working regardless is the
I didn't say that.
PA. right? So if we can get to the bridge or at the captain's quarters, or I don't know where the PA would be, we could make an announcement, and then if there's still people on the ship, they'll know that we're here to save them, or
if
whatever.
there's creatures on the ship, they'll know that we're here.
And then we can get rid of them and bring the ship back to the Cosmic Coalition, and everything ends happy.
It's more than likely that the creatures would be of a higher level than we can take on.
There's not much that's a higher level than us.
There is.
Sure, but whatever you say.
We already had someone at the highest level on the elite team before, so we may need to operate with some degree of caution. Though I do agree that we can take on anything.
Well,
how about we wander over to the engine room and we see if everything is looking all right in the bottom of the ship? Because let's be real, like if something intelligent is on this ship, it's probably more likely in the captain's or like the
bridge.
Like the bridge, yeah. So maybe the mechanics go there first. We see if things look like maybe there was like a fight or something.
And we're in a position of power in the engine room.
I mean,
we
I
can
sure could tell you
sabotage
a
the
lot
ship.
about this ship based on the engine alone, so I think...
Yeah, see if there's a struggle. I like that idea.
I like the
So
engineer.
if you can tell us more about what's going on based on the engine, I think that's a good call. But I don't know how much power the engine room gives us. What, like the power to blow the ship up, or?
Essentially, no one wants to get blown up.
Great, because I don't want to get blown up either. So I don't know how practical leveraging that power is going to be.
It is better than one-sided blowing up of.
How about no blowing up?
Yeah, I feel like no blowing up is a good way to go. But Zara,
How about we just go to the engine room to look at the engine and then leave and find a map?
Okay, I thought you said leave the ship, and I was going to be a little confused.
No.
But that's good. I agree.
I'm on board with you, Signal.
So we're heading to the engine room.
Yes.
I got a little trick. I got a little trick I want to pull out my sleeve. I'm going to cast Arcane Eye. I guess that's my voice now. I'm going to cast Arcane Eye, which gives me a magical invisible eye that hovers in the air and can move up to 30 feet a turn and can see 30 feet in front or around with dark vision. And just I'm going to have that in front of us, just kind of, getting us ready for what's ahead.
Of course.
As we walk to the engine room,
right.
could I be looking if there's any signs of struggle or anything off in the hallways as we walk?
Yeah, you can definitely roll a perception check to sort of keep an eye out of what's going on around you.
Okay, I have the thing up now.
I was going to say, Zara's not paying any attention to anything. She's just beelining it to the engine room. She's just like, she's skipping. She's so excited.
I'm trying to keep my eye ahead of you, but it's like a little bit slower than you running, so it's
That's
just...
a 19.
What is your roll,
That's
John?
a 19. It kept sliding off of my book, but it's a 19. Yeah, because
Awesome.
it's a +3.
Yes, awesome. You're kind of walking around. It seems kind of dusty in here. Like these hallways have not been used. It's not like dirty or anything. Like there's still some upkeep. As you're walking by, you actually see like a little floating, like itty bitty tiny little whale. Like you see like a little hammerhead shark that's like trying to clean the walls with its massive, like it's like scraping dirt off the wall and cleaning. And it's just kind of floating there as you're walking by.
Oh, they're so diligent. Look at them. They're still going.
And that's pretty much the most that you see. There's nothing dangerous going on. There's nothing out of the ordinary compared to another ship.
Y'all think I could take one of these tiny whales back for my granddaughter?
I don't think that would be a good idea. Constructs don't really like to be taken from their home. They can get a bit testy.
I'm also worried you'd be cursed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
DM, would I know how long those little mechanical sharks would be able to operate without anyone maintaining them?
I mean, they only come in for like, they would come in for some, like, tweaks and all that, but they pretty much run so long as the ship's running.
Okay.
And you make your way to the engine room. What is it that you're looking for here?
Zara's just everywhere.
I think is, yeah. Gromley's gonna look around, investigate, and try to figure out if there's any, like, tampering that might have changed the ship's intended course or
Okay.
whatnot.
Awesome.
Is that just an investigation check?
Roll an investigation check.
And this is great because I got my magic specs. I got my I completely forgot the name of them. Give me 1 sec.
The eyes of Minute see it.
That's it. I got the eyes of minute detail. It's not minute detail, unfortunately, but that
You
did
can see
that
what
did
happens
confuse me
every
as well.
single minute.
Just like
Well,
real life.
You sent me eyes of Minute seeing.
Is it okay? Well, then I think I think it is minute seeing. I think
It's
you're right.
minute.
I just think
It's
it's
minute.
Is there
either they spelled the
is
same.
there
Yeah,
like
they're
a
spelled the
main
same way.
control panel?
Yo, screw the English language.
So true.
Yeah,
Yeah.
seriously.
Truly.
Make your roll, Max.
I got a nat 1, but that's with advantage, so I got a 12.
Nice.
Thank God. A 12 plus 8, so modified 20.
Awesome. Okay, so you're looking around. Engine seems to be in tip-top shape. Nothing seems to be, at least from what your knowledge is, of course. There's no visible damage or like it's not like there's no like red like lights flashing of like shit's
There's
going
no
down.
like big oil leak that's kind of splashing everywhere and like
Yeah.
a fire and a bleeping in the background. All right.
There's nothing visible to your knowledge of something's wrong.
Also, just lastly, is there anything like different about this ship's engine, like any kind of like alternate power source that it's using, or does it seem all like pretty traditional ship layout stuff?
Did Gromley ever go to the
He
engine
definitely,
room?
with his anxiety, I feel like he definitely would have researched the hell out of the ship before working on it, so he knew he wouldn't like fly out into the vacuum of space. Like that seems like something he'd do.
Okay.
Like read up on all the handbooks and just like the handbooks that haven't been touched for like years, even by the actual engineers who knew what they're doing.
To your knowledge, it looks similar. It's much bigger. It's much more complex. But it seems to your visual aid fine. I think Zara wanted to do something.
Yeah, first of all, she's running around like a kid at a candy shop. Secondly, she's also like getting in and under things to like double check wiring and stuff like that. See if there's anything that's kind of like out of sight that is that she knows normally could potentially go wrong that isn't. Like, you know what I mean?
Roll me an investigation check.
Okay. Investigation 14 plus 5, so 19.
Yeah, you're going around the ship. Actually, you love reconstructing things to make them better. You're looking at all of this and you have very little ideas of how to make this better and run smoother. It is perfect.
Oh, that's
It is your dream.
that's
Sorry, are you seeing anything wrong? Everything looks fine to me.
Oh no, I swear this is, oh my gosh, oh sugar honey iced tea, this is literally the greatest thing I've ever seen. Oh,
Okay. Well, I'm glad that we're, I guess, in good hands. We're not gonna have any engine mishaps.
oh no,
hopefully.
definitely not. I couldn't have made this better.
If something does go wrong, sorry, I don't mean to interrupt. If something does go wrong, you think you got this? Like, is this kind of, whole engine room making sense?
Oh
to
yeah,
you?
definitely. I got all of this at like the back of my hand. That's for sure.
Awesome. Well, glad to hear it. Glad we're in good hands.
She's still running around like a kid in a candy shop.
Is anyone going for the map? Because I know that was the reason you were coming.
No,
Someone
Signal
with a
was
map.
waiting for them to finish and then go and find a map.
Okay, awesome.
The sharks, the little guys, the little constructs. Do they have an intelligence of
tried
greater than
Bible.
3? And do they speak any languages?
Amancio, I didn't hear anything you said because you were mumbling.
Do they have an intelligence of greater than 3, and do they speak any languages?
I don't know, do they?
I don't know. Can I cast Detect Thoughts on them and see?
Yeah, you can try.
I cast Detect Thoughts.
Okay. You hear ice cream. Ice cream.
All right.
You scream. We all scream.
After clutching my medallion and putting my fingers to my temple, I turn to the others and I say, "Ice cream."
What?
The sharks. They want ice cream.
What are you saying? What does that mean?
I don't know. They want ice cream.
Are they, perchance, were they singing the ice cream song? Because I know a lot of constructs like to do that. It's a fun song to sing when you're bored.
I mean, maybe. Does it go like ice cream, ice cream?
We all scream for ice cream?
I guess.
Yeah.
That's what it sounded like to me. Can I try to communicate telepathically with the sharks?
Sure. What are you saying?
Ice cream.
Oh, what are you?
In
Ollie?
response to, they want ice cream. Can I please grab ice cream from my fanny pack?
It's just like melted cream at the bottom of your bag.
No, my fanny pack of holding.
Sure. Yeah. No, you can. Yeah, you can pull out like a little pint of ice cream.
Yeah, I'd like to scoop a dollop in front of every shark I see.
There's only
Oh,
one
just
of
one
them nearby.
dollop of ice cream then.
Is it?
It'll you see like a little mini like blue whale like, and it'll kind of like no and then start flying off and go away. It starts like going like it looks like it's on a mission going down the hallway now that it's taken this ice cream.
Is the bag temperature controlled? Like, is
Guys,
it a
let's
freezer
chase
in
that
there, or-
goddamn
Zara
whale.
has stopped dead and like turn to John and just be like, well, that's just the coolest thing I've ever seen. What, is that a magic bag?
I'll tell you about my bag later. I need to run after that whale. And I run after the whale.
The signal will follow.
I think it might just
I'm
be a
also
normal
following.
bag that had just the one ice cream in it.
Wouldn't the ice cream have been melted if it was a normal bag?
I guess that. Well, it might be like a little freezer bag. Like a little.
I'm gone.
They
man.
make those?
Like fridge.
I ain't never seen anything like that.
I'm gone, bro.
I just like the scene of everyone following John, and it's just Gromley and Zara in the back, like.
Yeah.
Are you two eventually following?
Yeah.
Did we get the map?
Oh yeah, first of all, did we get the map?
I'm gonna make
no
sure
one
we get
got
the
the
map.
map, no.
I'm gonna
I
get
didn't
the
know
map.
the map was
Okay.
in there. I thought it was somewhere else, so that's why I didn't get it.
You're all
No, I'll
good.
go with Max to get
Gromley,
the map.
Gromley, you grab the map. It is a blueprint schematic, so like a physical copy. And you start chasing off after everyone. And you all follow this little whale. And it brings you to where you assume the bridge is. And as you're kind of running through the hallways, you sort of pass by some rooms. It seems to be like private quarters. But the doors open to the bridge, and it is just this huge, like, library study. Like, it does not look... There's, like, no seats of, like, where someone sits and directs people. It is just a huge library. There are desks and tables. There is kind of, like, a little viewing area in the back where, like, a TV would be. Off to the side, there's a little mini kitchen. But for the most part, this is just full of books and full of knowledge. And there's little whales, different whales floating by. And the blue whale goes on over to a couch in front of the TV, and on the TV playing is the Great Location.
Holy moly!
Do I see anything that looks like a microphone or a PA.
Oh my god.
No.
Roll a perception check.
Okay.
Oh no.
May I
karaoke
roll an
machine in the
opposed
corner.
perception check
That's a
to stop
19.
him?
Try to cover his
19.
eyes.
Someone mentioned a karaoke system. I'm gonna say there's a karaoke system next to the TV.
May I roll a perception check to see if I can see this before he does it so I can stop him?
From using the karaoke
Knew I should
machine.
have disabled the PA.
You know what? Sure, roll a perception check.
That's a 8 anyway, so...
Yeah, no, Score, you definitely see it really quick. It's over by the TV that's all lit up and everything.
Is it a PA or a karaoke machine?
It's a karaoke
I'm
machine.
looking for a PA.
I don't care. There's a karaoke machine.
Fine, I go over to the karaoke machine and I pick up a microphone and I turn it up as loud as it goes and I say, "Attention, attention! This is your captain speaking. Your new captain, Scormus. But you can call me Score. Would all members on the ship please come to the bridge as soon as possible? Again, this is a call summoning all members on the ship to please come to the bridge. We are your new elite team here to take command of the ship and look for the old elite team. And old elite team, if you're still here, please come to the bridge. Okay, bye." And I hang up the microphone.
As you hang up the microphone, and you I just imagine that Score immediately heads over, does this, is not really paying attention, and as soon as you put that down, you look over at the couch and you see this little otter holding a big old tub of ice cream, and the blue whale drops the dollop of ice cream inside the tub, and there's also some sardines coming out. And it's just sitting there, and this little otter in a nice vest, a button-up white shirt, and a bow tie looks at you and says, "Who the fuck are you?"
Oh, I'm
What?
I'm Score. We're here, and I pointed at everyone else to look for the elite team that was on this ship. Do you know what happened?
You're not the elite team. I'm sorry. Did you just refer to yourself as Captain Score? I'm sorry. Go fuck yourself. Get the fuck off my ship.
Excuse me?
I'm waiting for my
Excuse
friend.
me.
Hi.
I'm very sorry
Yes?
about him. We're here to figure out what happened to the elite team, and we are their replacements.
There's nothing wrong. Everything's fine. They're coming back.
Do you know where they went?
No, they didn't tell me.
It's okay.
you-
Look, it's
Do you
okay.
want a hug?
Honestly, wait, no, don't touch me. Everything's fine.
Sorry. Who are you? Are you one of the elite team, or are you like a friend of theirs?
No, I made the elite team. I'm Partum.
Come again?
I'm Partum. And this is my ship. Now get the fuck off my ship. How did you even get in here?
We were elected the new elite team after the last one went missing.
They're not missing, they're coming back.
Oh, but can you tell us where they are?
No, they didn't tell me.
All right. How about we help you find them, and we both get what we want?
But there's only supposed to be one elite team, and they have to die or retire first, and you shouldn't be here.
Well, we are the interim team because they are AWOL, and it seems kind of a waste to not be using the ship for helping folk. How about we help them and then help you?
I'm supposed
Look,
to
if they're
be the
fine,
elite
we'll leave. Like, we don't have to be here, but we were sent on a mission to help find them.
And so we do kind of have to be here until we find them.
We're the assistant elite team.
The vice elite team.
But I pick the elite team. This is bullshit.
Can
I
Have
never
you always
told
picked the
them.
elite team?
Yes.
Wait, then I thought the Cosmic Coalition was the one who selected the team. That's what they did this time.
They give me the files I pick.
Have you been receiving their message? Because they've been waiting for letters. The guys kind of stopped writing.
They were getting annoying.
Okay, well, you can't ignore the messages and then say, "Oh, I didn't hear from."
No.
Because
Sorry, Gromley. I applaud that, actually.
The team could be dead.
It's incredibly
The
irresponsible.
Cosmic Coalition is being annoying. Just don't answer. That makes total sense. You're so right.
Okay, we have a job to do, so you can't agree.
We
Score.
don't avoid our problems,
Score, if there's
Speak
life...
for yourself.
Score, if there's life on the line, you can't just push that away. For all we know, they could be dead. And that's
Don't
not
say
okay.
that in front of him, and I point at the head.
They might not be. That's what we're going to help with.
Hold on, there was a lot of talk. Can we go back real quick? What did the pink one say? Just can you recap me on what you just said?
Me? Oh, I said, if the Cosmic Coalition is being annoying with their letters, I totally get why you wouldn't respond. If you know...
And after that?
Well, if you know where the elite team is, then that's fine. Then we're
After
no harm, no
that?
foul.
He doesn't have a great memory.
I said don't say in front of you that the elite team is dead, because they're not. Like you said, they're totally fine. And I summon my Echo, and can my Echo start giving the otter a shoulder rub?
Don't touch me!
You did sort of imply that we were here to help kill them. Which is not what we're here to do.
What?
Is that not what you said? I heard if they're not dead, we can help with that.
No?
Well, he didn't think he meant it that way, but...
Okay, well then good. I misunderstood. I'm very happy that you didn't say that, Score. You're learning.
Look, if you need to sign off on us, I keep a resume on me at all times. I can show it to you. It's quite good.
What a nerd.
Well, I've gone to workshops.
I have the resumes of all of them in my bag of holding. I have all the files of
You have my
us.
resume?
Listen,
You have my resume.
I give them.
I don't know what they were up to, okay? I don't need your resumes. Obviously, you're here to fix things, so... What are you going to do?
Resume if you'd like.
I don't want your resume.
They're pretty good, actually. Done a couple of cool
I
methods.
have a tasteful profile in the top
What?
left.
You're like the oldest person I've ever fucking seen on this ship.
Am I also
I think
the
what we're
sexiest?
going...
Well, maybe you should pick some older people next time. That seems like a you problem if you're picking them all.
Yeah, it seems pretty ageist of you.
Everyone,
Yeah, it seems kind of...
I think what we should do is go and search the ship to find a lead, to find the people, to find the team.
We found a lead. What's crack-a-lackin' with
This
them?
guy.
This lead is obviously not going to tell us anything.
Well, I do agree
have
with
to
that signal.
negotiate.
And I'm going to turn to the otter. Just be like, Sugar, I think we got off on the wrong foot. We're just trying to help. We're nothing but the B team here. I think if, with your permission, if we could just look through what the elite team had last been doing, it would really help us quite a bit.
I genuinely don't actually know what they were doing. They kept it from me. And they never keep secrets from me. I was very upset, but I was like, you know what? They're doing what they need to do. Maybe it's important. And then they fucking dipped.
Wait, so it's the first time they've ever, the team has ever kept it, any team ever?
Any team ever. We are so tight.
Can I roll
Always like
insight on this? Because
besties.
this seems like bullshit.
Yeah,
I'd
roll
also
an
like to
insight
roll
check.
insight.
Roll
That's a
an insight.
19
Anyone
plus
wants to?
7. That's a 26.
It's a
Okay.
big number.
That's a 23.
You actually get the sense that Partum's telling the truth here, that they always become very close, always share everything, and he is very visually distressed by the fact that he doesn't know what's going on.
Do you know what they were doing before they stopped telling you what was going on? What was the last kind of mission that they were on?
They were... I don't know exactly where they went. but I know that one of the last things they'd been chatting about was Kellerot and his magic.
One of the missing.
What
one of the
about
missing
his magic?
What did you say, Zara?
What about his magic?
Well, he's magic, and he's from Avio, and that's not really a thing.
No, not really.
So they wanted to look into that, and I don't know. They stopped giving me information.
Have you investigated the ship after they disappeared? Like, have you looked in their rooms and stuff?
I didn't want to go... No, because they're coming back, and I didn't want to go through the things.
But they've been gone for 3 months,
They are coming
maybe more.
back. They have been gone a lot longer.
How long?
We can help them come back. We just gotta, look through their stuff and see if there's any kind of hints as where they might have gone
Signal
first.
was asking a very important question, I think.
How long have they been gone?
Like 5 months. Did that go through? Did you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
We did.
Yeah,
we were in
we
shock
got you.
disbelief, I believe, Mr.
Yeah,
Sir.
sorry you had to be alone up here all that time.
They're coming back, though. It's fine. I'm gonna get my scritches, and it's gonna be good.
They've been gone for 5 months and you haven't done anything?
They're coming
How
back.
do you know that?
They always come back.
Maybe this time they won't, and that's...
In my entire existence, they've always come back. They never don't come
But
back.
they didn't
Never.
tell you why they were leaving, and before they did. So what happens
There's a lot of firsts going on.
if something's
but
different?
It's okay. We're gonna help. Okay, we're gonna find them, and it'll be good.
Do you want some scritches?
So yeah, it's okay if we look through their rooms, right?
Fine, but they're coming back, so don't take anything.
Of course, you won't sleep in their beds and jump on them or whatever.
They're coming back.
Yes, they are, Sugar.
And I need to get my things.
Your things?
You go ahead and do that.
Yes, sir. And it kind of starts to scuttle off a bit ahead of you guys towards the rooms.
All right, I follow Partum.
Yeah, same. I'm following.
Yeah.
Gromley is a little bit hesitant as he looks at all the books around him that he desperately wants to read and figure out what they are, but he waddles behind the group.
You follow Partum, and he's kind of looking back of trying to walk a bit faster. He's also bipedal, by the way. He's walking like a
nice.
like a little person.
He's like
Does he have his little paws
he's
in
like a
front of
Tom
him?
Nook.
Yes.
He's an Animal Crossing character.
Yes.
Oh dear.
He has little paws in front of him, and they're bouncing, and he's looking back and trying to go faster. It's I'm just getting my things. And
Tom Nook.
He runs into one of the rooms, and as you kind of peek in, it appears to be one of the elite team members' rooms. There's stickers all over the walls. There's there's a lot of really motivational posters, a lot of cute paintings, and you see on the floor there's kind of a little dog bed and a little blanket and some stuffies. And he kind of starts grabbing his things don't look, this is embarrassing.
Signal's gonna go in the room and just kneel down and look at everything in both in awe and both in also just depression.
Should we each, take a different room? Should we split up and all focus our attention on a separate space?
I think that would be best. Cover a lot of ground. And it doesn't seem like anything's out of the ordinary here, so more than likely safe to do so.
Right. I mean, I can take Ria's.
Signal.
I was kind of curious about Persenia.
Piercenia.
Persenia.
Signal. Do you...
Because she was the leader. Maybe she had
You're
some...
not gonna go in her room. You're not allowed. I'll do it.
Oh?
Right.
Okay. Just make sure you check
I will.
everything.
What were you saying, Ollie?
Signal. Do you want to be alone or do you want company? Because this is going to be difficult.
I have Aurora, my Drake, so I'll be okay.
No.
If you want any company, I'm happy to be here. And if you want to be alone, I will be right outside. All right?
Oh, okay.
I know
Thank
you're
you.
close to this mission.
Are you all, except John, it sounds like, John, you're going to be waiting out in the hallway outside Persennia's room?
Yeah.
Is everyone wanting to take a different elite team member room?
Yeah.
Yes.
Sure, I'll take the one from the Kliss member, Agaza.
Awesome. So you're all, do you all want to take, like, your world's room?
Yeah, I'd like to take Kellerot's.
Mm-hmm. And I want to take
Awesome.
Ria's.
I can look in Bukake's later.
Great. It's not, I knew you were going to see it. Honey.
Oh,
knew you were gonna do
no.
it. Ollie has been talking about saying this for weeks.
Oh. Why, Ollie? Why?
Sorry, he looks so similar. I couldn't remember his name.
I said it earlier, it's Bukane, and that's bullshit, Ollie, because you're talking about saying it in my room.
Jeez. Talk about gender fluid, am I right?
That's so much.
Alright, I'm gonna go die now. Yeah, you can all roll investigation checks to search through their room. Oh.
Not 20.
6.
Oh, that hurts, bro.
Checked it. We're done. Got it.
Yeah.
Bed was made. Closet's closed. We're
Looked
good.
in, looked at the pretty
What's,
clothes, walked out.
Hold on, I only heard 2 people's rolls.
I got a nat 20 plus 5 for 25.
And I got a 6
25.
plus 0 for a 6.
I got a
Six?
22.
Modified 22.
Did you both get
Yeah.
22?
Yes.
Okay. Score. You're looking around, and it is dysfunctional chaos in here.
Of course it is.
There are like papers in this like weird assortment, and you can see like little like torn up pieces of paper dividing in the stack. There's like a whole bunch of like carved like elven statues and sort of like zoographic and zoomorphic sort of images. Like it's very elven in here. There's like a lot of sort of gold detailing. It's a very nice and calm room with a lot of things in it. Like there's a lot of things in here. So it's kind of overwhelming to take in. There's like a painting on the wall that's got like a nice view of actually you recognize as like mountains of real from your continent of Swinton. And that's kind of the most you get out of it. You're just like, there's a lot of shit in here.
Ria. I'm gonna put myself in Ria's shoes. And I'm gonna lie on Ria's bed and stare at the ceiling while I wait for everyone else to investigate their room.
He's method acting, guys.
Of course. You in Kellerot's room, Zara, you see it's very orderly. It's very nice and neat. Everything seems to be, you know, like it seems good. And you see that there's like a lot of weapons on the wall. There's sort of like a whole like little armory in there. And you kind of find that there's little knickknacks of little objects and of technology, and they're moving on their own with this like little aura, just kind of in place, doing what they do. So it's kind of like a mix of magic stasis on technology. It's very interesting. You can see that there is an open sketchbook on the desk. You do go through this. And there are quite a few very hard-pressed images drawn with, like, pencil, like, right into it. It's a lot of scribbling, just back and forth, making out some really weird symbols. Very cryptic.
Nothing I recognize, right?
No. It's very odd looking, but one image that you do kind of recognize is a sketch of Partum. And dark scribbles are all around Partum. In Agaza's room, you find sort of it is so fucking organized, man. This feels great. It feels like this mission is already freaky enough for you, Gromley, but like this
nice to have some order.
Yeah, it's really, really nice. And you can see that there's a lot of history books in here of going through deities, and sort of, cults, practices, religions, all of those different things that Agaza would have, been good at of looking through. And you see a lot of, like, off to the side policies of, like, overall, like, policies that Agaza seem to be working on and trying to put in place across all universes of, like, rights for, like, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, practitioners of religion, rules and sort of delegations on gods, what they can do, what they can't do. Like he was still kind of working and doing his own stuff on the side. And in Piercenia's room, you're looking around. It's very familiar to you, Signal. You find a little treasure chest full of wall stickies and little, like, make your own little motorcycles and little trophies. You find a whole bin of stickers. Just a whole bin of stickers. It's really good. And Partum's, like, as you're doing this, like, very, like, quietly trying to grab his things, and, like, his things are also around this room. So, like, you sometimes will bump in and, like, you'll be looking at, like, a stuffed animal, because there are a lot of stuffies in this room. And Partum will be like, that one's mine. That one's mine. I'm gonna take this. And just kind of some awkward in and out bump-ins. But as you lift the mattress and you look underneath the mattress and you find a USB stick.
Oh, God. Oh, no. I'm gonna plug that USB stick in. Let's see what's in there.
Where are you plugging it into? Because I'm gonna say that there are screens you can plug it into.
I thought they were themselves.
I mean, I could. I'm Warforged.
That's what I was wanting to clarify.
Because he can just pull up the screen and just see it with his eyes. It's...
Mm-hmm. What are you doing? I need to know for my own personal investment.
Belly button USB port.
He does.
A little compartment just opens up. Where would be a fun place to put it? Yeah.
That's a better one than what I was thinking.
It's gotta be safe for work. Signal is baby. He's a small child that is, like, not tiny by any means. He's too tall.
How to help large child through grief.
Wait, question. Are they tall enough? Like, do they fit through the doors comfortably, or are they, like, just too tall?
I feel like they're, like, having to squeeze in
Just
a little bit.
Like, the idea that, like, at the legs, they can, like, contract, like, a little bit so you can slide under. And...
Oh, my God.
You just tilt backwards.
Just limbo.
Just JoJo poses through the door.
What's a JoJo pose?
Do you have built-in Heelys?
Oh my God.
For, like rolling down
That's
the
canon
halls?
now. Yes.
Yeah.
That's canon. No.
Rollerblade mode activate.
You're like go gadget.
Go gadget Heelys.
Do you have a pouch for your creature friend?
Are you asking Signal if they are a kangaroo?
Do you know how big a drake is?
I don't. I assumed it was little pocket size.
It's bigger than
Yeah.
Bromley.
Well, I mean, if you've seen the Uncharted movie,
I want to
Tom
retcon.
Holland plays Nathan Drake, and Nathan Drake is Tom Holland's size, which is not that tall.
I'm gonna retcon. Gromley is now terrified of this creature because it's
It's
bigger than
literally
him.
classified as a small dragon.
He's gonna have a complaint about that.
Gromley has a
It's okay, it'll
complaint
take him
about
8 months to
everyone.
file
He
it.
thinks that I'm too sexy. He thinks that this Drake is too big. Like, gosh, Gromley.
Gromley's like Goldilocks.
Oh my
Yeah.
Everything has to be just right.
Not too sick.
So,
not too
are we
soft.
plugging this
Yes.
USB in?
Yes, we are.
Awesome. You plug it in, and Partum starts to look at you, and through your eyes, you project onto the wall this video of Piercenia. And John, you would definitely hear a voice start to speak, and as it speaks, would you peek in on the room?
I don't know. Is that... I stay firmly outside of the room because that boundary has been made clear to me, but I can still maybe see inside the room.
Okay. So you're just kind of like staying outside, but being a little more attentive to what's going on?
Yeah, just in case anything
Okay.
needs to be done or helped.
All right. I'm just clarifying who hears this. So, on the wall, you see a video of Piercenia, and she turns on the camera. She takes a deep breath in and out and sighs. My name is Piercenia Spirez, and if you're watching this, I guess I didn't make it back. I'm from Ruby, and not everyone gets to have their last words when war is around every corner. You never know what your last meal will be, your last conversation, or your last thoughts. You don't know. So I try and make a video every time I leave, and sort of any place, the last place I've been, I want to leave my last words, because everyone deserves them, including myself, and I'm allowed to have those. Okay. I want to say thank you for everyone that's been in my life before the Cosmic Coalition, and now I love and I miss everyone in my department. Back on Ruby, everyone in there. I hope you're doing good, and I bet you're gonna do great. You're doing great things without me. I check in sometimes. I really hope those apple slices are being cut right. I really drove it into everyone about how those need to be done. And Signal gets a little paranoid sometimes about how it needs to be done, and I think I fucked up a little bit in that retrospect of how apple slices need to be cut. But here we are. Anyways, thank you to everyone. I know even the war back home has been really shit, but it's okay. 'Cause it's never gonna resolve, and that's just how it is. And you have to be okay with how things are. And I just want to say thank you for making this life good at the end. I guess if you're seeing this, maybe something wrong happened. So we went to Avio to explore a ruin, a temple that was discovered during an archaeological excavation after a war. The planet is called Helios, and we wanted to check it out. We've seen a lot of weird things going on with Kelorot and a religious temple, really old, unknown one. We thought might be a good idea. Check out. It's a little weird. So that's what we did. It's on Helios, like I said. What else? Yeah, it's Centaurus. That's the continent. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, I think just go check it out. You can go into any Cosmic Coalition files and find that. Right. If something bad did happen, you're gonna be okay. Everything is gonna be okay. And please take care of everyone. You're gonna be okay. Take care. And does a little kiss and waves at the screen, and it shuts off.
Signal is sobbing.
Oil.
Just all the oil coming out his tear ducts as he was like trying to grasp onto the last image of Persenia.
No, she's not. She's coming.
I don't know if she'll come back.
She has. Oh, shit.
Hey,
I mean, we have where to go, but I don't want to lose her.
I don't either. And it's just very silent in the room. And would you say eventually you would come and share this information with everyone?
Signal would grab everyone and just sort of sit them down in the library and just plug that thing in again and play it against the wall and show everyone.
Before we sit down, can John have cut up some apples for Signal?
Wait, how did you cut them up?
Yes.
How'd you cut them up?
How did you cut them up?
I cut up all the apples off the apple seeds, and then I cut them cut it in half, cut it in quarters, and then took the core out, and then cut it in more. I don't know, there wasn't exact instructions. They just said I had to do it in a specific way, so I'm at a loss.
The idea of you cutting these apples, and like each time you make a cut, you're like, do I do
How about
cut?
I find all the apples in the kitchen and I cut them all in a different way, so maybe one of them is the right way. I might miss the whole movie again, but I'll make...
All the apples are gone now. There's none left. You took all of them.
We're all gonna starve.
All of the ones
all we
that are
had.
cut into shapes, like the little squares or circles or stars or moons, Signal grabs those. Eats those. And the rest he just kind of looks at like... That's not how you
those
cut
are
an
for me.
apple.
Don't worry about those.
Okay.
Can I?
No. Yeah, of course, Corey. Yeah.
Okay, well-
not the shaped ones. The other ones. You can have the other ones. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Do you want hot chocolate?
I don't like the peeled. I'm kidding.
I cut the peels off.
It's healthy. No, I wanted it.
It's okay. Grumly, I'll have the ones without the peel.
I eat the loose peel that is left of me.
And I eat the slices that have been peeled.
Oh my god.
I love how I gave you guys a fucking sad monologue, and you guys are like, apples!
Well, I was gonna make it sad, and then John was like, appy slices.
I was just so concerned about Signal.
You all sit down and you watch it and you eat your apple slices while
And
you watch it.
Signal's just sitting there sobbing his eyes out while eating an appy slice.
And Partum is sitting next to you, also eating appy slices, also crying.
Zara's gonna pull out like an old rag that she uses to like clean up oil spills and just hand it to Signal.
Signal will thank you and just start dabbing his eyes.
Do you want the peanut butter cup with your apple slices?
Of course I want the fucking apple slices, peanut butter!
Okay, I'm sorry.
Thank you.
So?
When it's over, I think Gromley's gonna chime in. So you guys were close before she was on the team?
Yeah. She's kind of my mom, so this is hard, and I don't know what to do.
I'm sorry, but we're gonna do everything we can here. We're gonna do our absolute best, and we're gonna figure out what happened.
Okay.
Sorry, DM. Just to quickly clarify, they went to Helios to check out a temple?
A temple, so... Yeah, they were going to find a temple that was found underneath an archaeological excavation.
Okay. Ashley?
Mm-hmm.
Would this have been a temple that I would have maybe heard about something?
This isn't another
No,
universe.
but like...
This is not your world.
You know, the other side of the...
No, you wouldn't know. Like, it's in a totally different universe, so... Like, Helios doesn't exist as a planet in your world.
Okay, I don't know what this Helios thing is, but let's go.
Before we, jump to adventure and stuff, I think we all had a long day. So I don't want to, mess up their rooms at all, leave them be in case they come back. Are there guest rooms? I understand that, only the elite team is ever allowed on this ship, so I don't imagine there would be.
There are extra rooms?
There are extra rooms.
Yeah, there's plenty of space on this ship. It's just sort of...
This kind of brings me back to my question, then. Why is the elite team 5? You could have, a 10-person team, specialized.
One from each planet.
Why not 2? Why not,
I thought you were the one all about Gromley.
I'm just saying, efficiency-wise, you got a lot of extra rooms, you got a big ship. It's fine. Where are the spare rooms?
They're down the hall to the right. And to answer the question, it's always been 5. Always 5.
Is there significance to that? I mean, beyond, the 5 universes, of course, but, is there any other reason there's always been 5?
It's just 5. 5
right.
is the correct number.
Well, all right then.
5 and a little dragon friend. And an otter friend.
I existed before all of you in this shit, okay?
I'm pretty old.
How old are you?
I literally existed when the universe existed.
Whoa.
Were you always, an otter?
No, it wasn't always an otter. Whoa, what?
So you're, crazy old.
Yes, I was born.
And yet, when you saw me, you said you were literally the oldest person I've ever seen.
I said you are on the, elite team-wise. Normally they're a lot more agile and youthful and dexterous and not popping out their back when they go pick up a Cheeto that fell on the floor.
I feel... I'm concerned that he's watching me everywhere I go now.
Look, pardon, it's okay. I have enough youth to make up for John, twofold. And I summon my Echo and give him a high five. Granny, do you know anything about this Partum guy?
Oh! And you hear in your mind, oh, well, Score. This is some weird shit to be too older than me. That's weird. I existed when people existed, and I don't remember a Partum. I do remember a lot of sardines. Sardines flying through the sky with unicorn horns and wings.
Great. Thanks so much.
Did you say Granny?
Look, Gromley, you don't have to worry about Granny, but Partum, do you know anything about sardines with the unicorn horns?
My name is Gromley, not Granny.
Yeah, Gromley, Granny, like same thing, but Partum backed.
It's not.
You know what, Gromley? If you could just for 1 second.
Well, don't call me Granny.
Well, then what's your name? Gromley? I know.
Gromley!
Gromley's your last name. What's your first name?
Just call me like
can
D.
we
Gromley.
not
Mr.
argue
Gromley's,
right now?
Gromley's fine.
I'm sorry, Signal. I know you're going through something rough right now, but Partum, I would really like to know about sardines with the unicorn horns. Do you know anything about these?
What does that mean?
How do you know that?
I know things. There's a reason why I'm on the elite team.
What's that reason for all of us to understand?
That's for me to know and you to find out.
He's in my fucking dreams. That's weird.
Huh?
That's weird. I'm gonna have to report
Unicorns
you.
and
Report me?
I'm gonna have to.
Yeah, you haven't been responding to messages. Good luck with reporting someone.
I am one of the first to exist.
All right, and then you decided to ghost everyone. So whose fault is that?
I didn't. That is a blink in the time.
I mean, even me, I'm pretty young in comparison to you, but time goes by a lot quicker when you get to be our age, Sunny?
What? Should I set a course to Helios?
I think that would probably be for the best.
All right. I'm gonna go set that up. I get the sense you all bicker a lot.
It's been one day.
Yes.
They don't get along quite well. I think they could do with like a sticker system or a prize system that always works well.
Oh my gosh, that is how Pesenia ran this ship. Listen, everyone had such high self-esteems, and it was great, and I'm gonna go cry now.
It's okay. Do you want a gold star?
Do you have one?
Yeah. And Signal will hold out a gold star.
He'll take it and it'll go away.
Wait, do you mind if I read your books? I don't want to get my...
They're for you. Just read it. Go ahead.
Great, thank you.
Yep, take care.
He runs faster than maybe you've ever seen to one of the bookshelves.
You run over to the bookshelf, and as you do, you hear your phone go. Boop, 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 boop.
Oh God! I'll be in the hallway. I gotta answer the phone.
Oh no!
He goes into the phone and answers. He goes into the phone and answers.
The hallway.
Hello, this is Gromley.
Gromley, what the hell, man? Are you gonna give a status? What?
It's chaotic.
Yeah.
There's a lot. One of them is like a little boy who's like. I don't. He's a little boy. He's like. I don't know.
I don't even know who
One
you're
of them
talking
is a
about.
robot.
Wait, no.
There it is.
Look, I'm under a lot of stress, okay? I thought these people would be like...
And you weren't going to tell me what was going on.
Well, I was going to tell you when I got to bed. It's been a long day. I'm still in the library.
What I'm for just the end of the day? I can't be throughout the day? You can't, I don't know, keep in touch with me? You have this big responsibility, and all of a sudden... Janice doesn't exist anymore.
Oh,
Is that
you
how it
exist?
works,
It's my first day, okay? Usually I have like 15 years of doing the same thing. I have a routine. I don't have that yet. I'm figuring things out. All right? There's one who's wearing like there's holes in their shoes. I can see their socks and they're not like professional. So I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just under a lot of stress. Things are fine. We looked in their rooms. We found we found some information where they might be next. There's also like a little like otter creature that was here when the universe was created, which I don't quite get. Their name is Partum, I think.
Partum?
Yeah, I don't know. I again, this is all kind of surprising to me. The ship is fine condition. there wasn't like an attack or anything.
All right. Whatever.
Yeah, I'll keep you posted. I'll try to call. I just don't know if I can it's not like I can do it like 4 or 5 times a day.
Well, I would appreciate,
I understand.
Jeez, it's what a relationship this is, huh?
Yep.
Huh? I put in all the work,
Did
don't
not
I?
expect. Yeah, it's a lot. It's fine though. It's fine. We're fine.
Are we? You know what? Whatever. I just would appreciate some more calls. All right.
No, okay, I understand.
More
Got it.
Yeah, more communication. That'd be great. All right. Goodbye.
Yep. I miss you. He
Oh,
hangs up.
I didn't like that.
My man's in a toxic relationship.
And that's how we're gonna end it.
What?
Oh my god.
Gromlin,
Oh, man.
Gromlin.